Hello, everybody, and welcome to Melody of the Maelstrom, where a bunch of real-life bards play Dungeons and Dragons. Before we start the rolling titles, nope. Before we roll the starting titles, we do have a few sponsors that we need to shout out. The first being D&D Beyond. Thank you. Nope. If you, I can't do this. All right. If you want to have all of your resources conveniently in one place and you hate math, look no further. D&D Beyond has all of the digital resources that you could possibly need, including books, dice, and the ability to homebrew to your heart's content. Our second sponsor is Effects May Vary, an awesome local band from Newmarket, Ontario that specializes in making sure you always have your daily prescription for hard rock. Feel free to listen to our music on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you're most comfortable listening to your favorite tunes. And feel free to follow us on Facebook for show dates and announcements. And as always, individual effects may vary. There's also our Patreon, where we have a tier for every level of generosity. One includes being shouted out at the end of this game, as well as all of the others, or voice acting lessons from one of the talented players in one of our other games. And of course, we have merch. Do you want a sweater, a shirt, or maybe even a mouse pad with that sweet, awesome Die and Bear logo? Then, look at our page. Check out our merch page where you can find whatever it is your heart desires. That one wasn't awful, so it wasn't good either. Yeah, let's roll those starting credits. And welcome back. So, the last we left off, the party was sheltering in the basement of one of the buildings of the town after being attacked by a dragon, where they were getting ready to bed down for the evening when they heard somebody walking around outside. After confronting this mysterious individual, they had a short conversation before immediately welcoming this person into the party with no further questions asked.
We slept
Some
together. It
conversations
was nice.
were had, a rest was achieved, and everybody went outside to realize that the encroaching storm was becoming more and more threatening. As they started to realize how dangerous this storm truly was, they managed to make their way into these sewers. And that is where we left off. So as you guys descend to the very bottom of the ladder, you guys hear this last thundering boom before just the sound of a continuous torrent of rain. And you guys can see now that there are like rivulets of red as the water begins to wash the blood that filled the streets down into the sewer system.
We're gonna have to move quick.
Yes.
Quick and cautious indeed.
How far, are we? Is there visibility in the sewer?
It's low light. It's pretty low light.
Yep.
Like the light sources are the occasional rates.
Sure.
And it's
How far,
thunderstorming, so it's not particularly
How far down can we see? Is it just like a straight shot? What do we see?
there are multiple branches to this particular sewer. So there is a full straight shot, but then there are branches that go off in. Some go off to the left, a couple go off to the right. Do you have dark vision, or you?
I'm gonna pull out my torch and tinderbox from my pack and light the torch.
Okay.
I've got my lantern out.
Okay, so you guys can see that this particular sewer system appears to be quite old. It is one of those sewer systems that was dug and then built up, akin to like the ancient Roman civilizations. So like all of these tunnels are large enough that you can walk around in them with ease. They have little ledges on either side, little wooden platforms that you guys can dart across to go from the left to the right. And a water is definitely in that basin at the bottom of it. You can't quite tell how deep the water is just because it's like covered with this very thick green layer of this mossy browny sludge. And the water is becoming further clouded with the slightly diluted viscera that is now trickling down from the ceiling.
You know what? It's got poop. That's fine. We'll just pass by the water.
I feel like the guts and the poop, either way, it's not so great. So,
yeah, let's not go in there.
You're already in there. That's the problem. Now's not the time to have the conversation whether or not you should go in there. That was about
we're already here.
A week or two ago.
Who's got Tensor's floating disc? I don't want to be in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and you said there was how many tunnels? 3 of these bad boys?
3 that you can see currently.
Absolutely.
The torch only sheds so much light, so.
I rolled a 4, so I'm gonna roll that again. We're gonna send the bird down. That's a 4 again. We're gonna go to number 2.
Number 2.
I picked 2.
Of course, yeah. You would certainly go looking for number 2.
The power of chance.
The bird phases through the brick, transcends and goes through the 4th dimension. That's what the 4 is for. So yeah, tunnel 2
disappears in the astral plane.
Scout bird.
Okay. So your raven kind of splits off down the tunnel and immediately goes off to the second tunnel that branches off to the right.
Fantastic. Do you want me to make a perception roll for the bird?
Yeah, that would probably be prudent.
Sick. I'm gonna roll that.
While his bird is
what kind of a nerd uses the word prudent?
While his bird scouts ahead, I will turn to Talon and I will say, how confident are you in navigating us through these sewers expediently?
Confident enough, my friend.
Then when his bird returns, I will let you lay on.
We don't need to worry about that. He'll find his way back.
All right.
She'll find his way back. I'm misgendering a bird. Feel bad.
Somewhere, somebody is canceling you.
My warlock patron cuts my powers off. Just like, nah, bro.
Nah, dude. Like, canceled. You're full canceled.
Right.
Yeah, you just attacked the bird lobby, dude. You're done.
Yes.
Yeah, crows and ravens. You don't mess with those, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
You got long.
No,
memories.
I'll tell you a story after the game. Yeah, I agree.
You do murder investigations. You don't mess with ravens. So you're did you roll?
I rolled a
perception
15.
check for a 15.
Yeah.
So it comes back and like lands on your shoulder. It kind of looks at you, cocks its head, looking at you with the one eye that it can see out of.
We can telepathically communicate.
I know, but it's still funny.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna chirp back. I'm gonna stare real intently at it until it tells me what's up.
So it looks at you and speaks into your head. And it says, "There's someone else down here. Proceed with caution."
Did he get a look at like what it was wearing, or a general once over?
With a 15.
I don't know like how much it can like comprehend. Like I don't think he'd be like.
It is a
wearing
burb.
A real nice outfit.
It's a very intelligent burb, but a burb,
still a bird.
Nonetheless. Still a bird. So you get the answer. Brown.
As this goes on, I elbow Ovidius. Is he gonna kiss the bird? What's going on?
I know not of these eldritch powers. I have very little experience with sorcerers of this type.
I don't know.
I just look back and say,
I don't trust people with little companions like that.
We
My little
should
origami
go.
naga.
Oh, little homunculus, like,
I just
People have
stare
little
at you a
things,
little
so
bit
weird.
longer than you than you wanted.
Well, my character will like look back, I suppose, and be totally. We're just gonna pass over the shit talking real quick. There seems to be some sort of figure further down in the tunnel. Not quite certain what it is, but it's brown.
Brown. The bird looks at you and nods its head. Brown.
We
I
talked
mean-
about.
Bipedal. Brown.
I mean,
See,
given the
see, first I
location,
misgendered the bird, now it's profiling. This isn't a good look for me.
Jesus.
I mean,
No.
what if-
Oh,
Clothes are brown. God damn it.
the clothes, not the
Oh.
person.
oh, good, they're wearing the brown pants.
There we go.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Oh yeah, I do. I will. I'll turn to. Well, not turn to. I'll address the whole party and say, if there is something else down here, I would rather not draw its attention. I should hang back while you guys, you attempt to gain vision on it.
I look at Talon, like, you and me.
Yep.
Roughly how far out was it?
So the tunnel that goes off to the right is about 15 feet, like in front of you, and then an unknown distance down to the right.
Okay. Well, I don't think we should leave whoever it is alone in there.
Agreed.
Lead us forth.
Lead us. You. Yeah, sure. No problem.
I
He's like, this
I
cow
take point,
speaks so eloquently.
I take point with Talon,
Okay.
and I kind of move with the shadows, staying out of Bovidius's torchlight.
Okay,
And I'm gonna roll stealth.
go for it.
And I'm hanging back a good 30, 45 feet from the rest of the group. Just chainmail.
I got an 11.
11.
I'm also going to roll stealth.
It's quite dark in the sewer, and I'm moving real slow, if that helps.
You
You can add as much flavor to your 11 as you want.
I
But
With cat-like reflexes.
you feel sufficiently stealthy.
Wow. And now Nintendo's lawyers are gonna call.
Oh, man. So, Talon, how's that, stealth check?
19 plus 3.
19. Okay.
Nice.
22. Nice. Okay, so, Talon, you officially, just kind of, like, sign up
Disappear.
against the wall and just disappear, essentially. Like, you look at everybody and step backwards out of the light and are just gone. Fidget, you step in a couple puddles.
It's not
Nothing
that
like-
bad. I'm not
Nothing
a
overly.
moron.
Listen, no. You step in a couple puddles. They do make small amounts of noise. Nothing like overly terrible, but like you could have maybe stepped around those. You make a few mistakes. It's not a terrible thing. But as you guys round the corner, you guys can see a. Do either of you have dark vision?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
Of course.
So of course, I'm gonna go sneak into the dark, and I can't see a damn
invisible
thing.
characters.
Let's go.
Way to go. Being a human.
All right. So you guys can see that there's this one figure, and they're standing about maybe 30 or 40 feet down at the opposite tunnel, kind of standing under one of those very large circular grated holes that then like water is pouring out of it. And it seems to be like standing just kind of hunched, like crouched and hunched at the same time. And its back is turned to you. It's got this little, it's wearing this little brown robe, and appears to be doing something. As you guys approach, you guys can sort of hear like little snippets of conversation.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. Oh no, that sounds good. We should do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Doesn't-
sneak up a
This
little
person
farther.
doesn't seem to notice you.
I got my crossbow.
Just as I
training.
feared, the English. It's only
They're
them
always
two who are
sliding
in
up
range of
sewers.
hearing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like kind of a really low conversation, and over the rushing sound of the water, you have to be pretty close to hear it.
I'm gonna try and get a little closer.
Okay?
Do I have to roll for this, even though I'm my stealth check?
No, you continue to hold on to your stealth check until you interact with something or attack.
Okay. So
I'm gonna send my homunculus in.
Okay?
Is it immune to water?
There's
Uh,
ledges, it's fine. There's ledges.
It's a spirit being. The paper is kind of, just superficial.
It's laminated. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
It's magic paper. What do you want from me?
It's magic paper.
All right.
Is this where the system breaks down whether or not the homunculus is waterproof?
You send it into the water, and you hear some frightened squeaks before it just.
All right.
No,
So
it's
I'm gonna-
pulled it out of a scroll of create, destroy, water.
Have you seen that one?
I'm
You
gonna
seen
roll
that
for
one video
wetness,
there
I
of
guess.
the-
I don't know how
Roll
this
for
works.
wetness? No,
You
it's
seen that
okay.
one video
Your
of the
homunculus
raccoon
is-
with like the cotton candy and like, it just dissolves?
I just want to say, Fidget, Nyx is not up there with you.
Okay.
The poor thing.
Oh, you send your homunculus over. What exactly do you instruct it to do?
Well, I can cast spells through it, so I'm just gonna keep it close.
Okay, so it kind of just slinks up. Can you roll a separate stealth check for your homunculus?
Sure. I know it gets a +2 to stealth as well, I believe.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
No.
That's okay.
Just comes crashing through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
If it dies,
Oh,
like
yeah.
really, it'll be role playing
So,
purposes, but nothing else. will happen.
so essentially, you tell it to get as close as it possibly can,
It like curls up on its head.
and it crawls. Yeah, so you see it like skitter down, right? You're like, oh yeah, you got this, and then it like crawls up this thing's leg, disappears under its cloak for a second, and appears on its shoulder.
Wait, no, shit. Oh, okay.
So the thing
Hey there.
turns its head slightly
Hey there.
to regard your little tiny paper homunculus, and you can see just this wild, scraggly beard that's sort of matted and like almost dreaded in places that it's been unwashed for so long, and just this like this kind of gaunt-looking face that's kind of pockmarked with like acne scars, sort of. These huge, big, tufty, bushy eyebrows. And as this individual turns, he smiles, revealing some yellow brownish teeth. Well, hello there, mate. What are you doing down here? You're a cute little boy, aren't you?
Oh no!
Bryce?
It
Oh no,
wasn't the English.
crocodile hunter.
It was the Aussies.
So
yeah, Fidget turns the corner and just looks at the party. He's like, I fucked up.
Would you like to go on a little adventure? Come on then, mate. Let's go.
I
You and Poppy
suppose
are
we
gonna be
can
really
tell
good
them at this
friends.
point. Are we going to go speak to them? We're going to continue skulking about the sewers.
What are you made of, you weird little thing?
I'm a big fan of skulking.
I'll draw my great sword just in case.
Don't draw the great
They're not going to hear that.
Shing.
buddy.
Remember, I'm intentionally staying far back from the sneaky one.
I don't
figured
think staying
that's
far
what Nick
back
was
helps
doing
the
too. He
image.
was
I think
staying
it makes
back.
it worse. Like, what's that bull in the corner doing? Don't worry about it.
Just don't regret and don't move. You're fine.
Don't move.
Jeez.
The
Perhaps
fact that Kyle does get a kick out of our bad jokes.
yeah.
maybe we could first try speaking with them, gently gesturing to put the great sword down. We can talk to them. It's okay.
I switch it to my offhand.
Gar,
Sorry.
do I recognize these people?
This person?
Just
Hope not.
because, this person.
Okay.
Do I recognize him? Is it an insight check or is it
It's a history check.
history check? All right. Hold on.
You may
I'm
not
gonna
have
check
seen this individual before, but you may have heard of them.
Is the sewer dweller a historical figure? That's terrifying.
How else do you get somebody to
11?
remember somebody? Like
11?
11?
Yeah.
So actually you have never met this person, but you've heard plenty about them. You've heard many, many, many rumors about this this individual who lives in the sewers. And his name is Suri.
Would I know? Would I have heard anything
S-O-O-R-I.
about him being friendly?
From the Suri family. I remember
From
those
the
guys.
Suri family, yeah.
Of course.
His name is Suri.
Of the Hampton series.
No, Southampton,
Just
get
the-
it right.
just the plain Suri. I totally lost my train of thought there. what was I?
Well,
What
you know
was
what?
You're talking about the legend of Suri, the sewer dweller?
The sewer dweller. Yes. So he rumor has it that he's been living down here his entire life. He is a very fond of potatoes and loves to steal them. And yeah, just essentially came down here for tax evasion purposes and never resurfaced.
Doesn't want to pay taxes on his potato
doesn't want
farm.
to pay taxes for his potatoes.
My great sword returns to my main hand.
You know,
I love that no one knows what the ritual is upstairs that killed everybody, but everybody knows the legend of the sewer guy
Suri,
who
the
escaped for
potato
tax
stealing.
evasion purposes and just steals potatoes for life.
Yep.
but everyone would know that story, right? Like everyone would
Absolutely.
would know Suri.
Everyone would
well,
know, right?
Everybody in Stormfell grew up knowing that if they did anything wrong, Suri was going to take them and turn
Suri
them into
would crawl out of the
Wanna
gutter
get
and
you.
drag them down into the sewer and eat them like a boiled potato.
Yeah.
Now, Jimmy, if you don't eat your beans, we'll feed you to Suri.
Assuming that that I've heard Talon explain this, I'll look up to Fidget and say, he may be harmless, but don't let your guard down yet.
I never do.
It's common knowledge that Fidget is not so much a coward, but very much favors self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're
Fidget's
taking a little
brave.
bit too much
That's a really
caution.
polite way of saying I'm a coward. I appreciate that.
Oh
I feel
no!
we're taking a bit too
You
much
don't
precaution
say
regarding this
if you
person
ha-
who
if you
might
have
need our
to.
help.
But you go talk to him.
So I'm going to try and follow
I
Suri.
will go speak to him.
Go then.
I'm going
I'll
to
go
stay in the
talk to him.
shadows just in
Okay.
case.
Go.
I go
So-
talk to Suri.
Hold on. Both of you went back to be like, hey, there's some dude down there.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I basically went to the.
Do I have to re-roll my self check again then? Because I've
No.
interacted with the group.
You just want that 21. Just ignore it, and Charlotte will forget about it. Just you have 21.
Maybe save it. Because yeah, as you guys round the corner to go speak with this individual, they are gone.
What about what's your guy's name? Billy, the paper boy.
Billy.
Billy
What's
the
your-
paper boy.
What's your bird's name? Wingy?
Yeah, it is. It's probably
Oh my
Don't
god!
you dare
even.
name your bird Wingy. Don't you dare.
Nope, the yes and has already happened.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. This is the way
All right.
goes.
Wingy.
You
I
named
love
the
it.
guy Suri. I named the bird Wingy.
Right.
We're
Well,
not
you're- yeah.
judging each other on our names, Charlotte.
I guess that's what you get for winging a name.
That's
There you go.
Or
I
naming
quit.
a wing, even.
I'm sad that wasn't very fun.
So my homunculus is still on his shoulder.
Yep.
So I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears, and yeah. So
You
where
taste
where
what it
is
tastes?
my it's not
You
big on
taste what
food,
it tastes.
thankfully.
Smell it,
That'd be weird. Yeah, so what am I seeing?
So you go and look through your homunculus's eyes, and you can hear that Suri is telling your homunculus how much he is going to enjoy roasted potatoes as Suri is just walking through one of these sewer systems. He's like, "All right, little buddy, we're gonna take you home, and we're gonna get you a nice little bed, and you can bed down with all of my other friends. It'll be great. What's your name, by the way?" "Oh, you don't speak much. That's all right. It's okay." He just walking through the sewer.
I'm gonna follow
As
him.
you look down, you can see the thing he was talking to was a potato.
No boy.
Does it have eyes?
It's got a little It's got a
How
little
do
face.
you-
It's got a little face drawn on it and like a piece of string stuck in the back of it. It appears like he's trying to make it look like a rat.
Now, as the
Very good.
dude who talks to a piece of folded paper,
Yep.
this is perfectly normal. So I'm gonna do my best to try and memorize the area that they're traveling through and see if I can make my way there myself.
I have a question.
Mhm.
We're still in like water, right?
No, so you guys don't have to be in the water if you don't want to be. There are
Is-
like
is
ledges
sewer-
that you can.
Is Sewerman in the water or is he like walking?
He's walking.
Okay. You don't never know with these.
Is it
people.
Sewery or is it Mr. Sewery? Does he have a first name?
Yeah, Mister.
It's sewer.
His no. His first
Marie.
name is Stu.
Stu Sewery.
Yeah,
Is that with an EW or with a U?
with the U.
Okay.
Obviously.
I thought it was like I thought it was supposed to be like a French joke, like souris, like a mouse, you know?
Oh yeah.
I
Maybe it
guess
is a
not.
French
Ratatouille?
joke.
Maybe it
Yeah, we
is.
don't
he
know.
also-
Maybe it's
Maybe it
like-
is.
It was like Token from South Park.
So
I wasn't
Just in
expecting
character
anybody to
real
get the
quick.
French reference, but I like it. He's a mouse.
would
in
we
the sewer.
would we like to speak to the man who lives in the sewers who could probably help us navigate our way?
It might be useful.
Very good. What's I don't want to do this. What's your character's name there?
Ovidius.
The paper one. No,
Oh,
not
hit.
Bovidius.
Sorry.
Fidget.
Well, my name's Fidget, but
Fidget.
it doesn't.
I mean,
doesn't
that
really
makes
have a
sense.
name.
He totally fucking cold shouldered you the last time you tried
Yeah,
to talk
he
to him.
One of the
You're like,
most
"So,
epic
how are you?
thank you
How you
things."
doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
To be fair, I did just kind of like crash in their place.
You
Right?
did. And everybody else was like, "Come join us. Let me tell you the story of how we got here." And I'm like, "Dude, really?"
No, it is super weird. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can track the paper boy.
Sort of. It can track me,
Mm.
but I can see through its eyes. Its face, I don't know. It's complicated.
Of course. So, shall we?
I don't know where Talon went.
He just appears like out of the shadows.
I'm already following Suri. Like I was like, fuck these guys. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out where he goes.
I would hope.
Well, so
that
no,
he is
you went back
following
with
our
every.
coordinates.
You went back with Fidget to have the conversation with the party. You were still with the party. You did not get to follow Suri.
Ah,
Well,
Thumbs a break.
lead on then.
Because they all know who Suri is now, because you were there to tell them. So,
Thanks, bud.
sorry.
no, okay.
Thanks, dude.
We appreciate it.
Get pulled back into the
Way to
shadows.
be a team player. We'll just forget about all that stuff you said out of character.
For what it's worth,
stuff
I
I
am
said out of
reasonably
character?
proficient at tracking things, so I could at least make an effort to follow the guy's trail.
You can certainly try.
Uh,
I did ask if both of you went back to have the conversation. That is how I phrased the question.
that's
And
fair.
you said yes. So
Wrong. I'm sorry.
don't hold it.
Can
Don't
you
hold it
sniff the
against me.
potato like a bloodhound and like track him?
No, I think he still has the potato.
He still has
No,
the
he
potato.
dropped it. What? I thought he dropped it.
No,
Oh,
he was holding the potato in one hand, and talking to the homunculus on his
We're out a
shoulder.
potato and the paper man. This is unfortunate.
No, that's his potato. He came
got a
with the
really
potato.
cool
He
life.
didn't steal
Winnie.
one of your. He did not that you know of. He didn't steal one of your potatoes. It was his potato.
I feel like we finally entered the main plot of this campaign.
BYOP. Bring your own
And now we're
potato.
stuck in a sewer.
It's like-
There's the name for this episode. Bring your own potato.
Bring your own potato.
Okay, so I'll make it. What would it be? Survival to track?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will give you advantage on that survival check because you are also going to rely on what Fidget tells you as to what he sees.
I will
Alright,
give you
well-
guidance because that's what I do.
Guidance. So that's 1d4.
Yeah.
All right. So that makes it. Rolled a 1 on the guidance, so 13.
Okay. So it's not particularly hard to track this individual, because one, he's not really trying to hide or be stealthy, and two, he is leaving wet little footprints everywhere he goes.
I've stowed the greatsword at this point because I feel confident enough that he's not going to be an immediate threat, and I'm no longer trying to be particularly stealthy either.
I don't know, tax evasion is a federal crime.
I mean, yes, but there's not much of a federal government left.
Yeah.
So are you still wearing your city guard uniform?
Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to change.
Nick's most
Yeah.
certainly
Yeah.
is.
So
yeah, I
he-
guess I still would be.
you or Nick's
Although
going to
it's-
get him.
it's-
Just saying, you or Nick's going to get him. Kind of means he will either fight or flight. You might get hit in the face with a potato.
Most assuredly.
I would catch it.
You can
but no.
certainly try.
With your mouth.
This dude's for sure level 17, and he's just
Hit you
like
with his face.
he's got potato grenades that are. Just
I'm totally gonna
destroy
bean
us.
you in the face with a potato, and it's gonna be great. Let's do it.
Improvised weapon does my entire hit points.
Listen, Suri is a sovereign citizen. He's too powerful for us. We can't handle him.
Yeah.
Oh no, not one of those. No, I'm kind of oblivious to the city guard uniform at this point. Plus, it's ceremonial.
It's pronounced
armor.
Bavidius, actually, not oblivious.
Yeah. So I'm not thinking about that, and I'm just kind of going. I have the trail, and I'm going.
All right, I follow
You also
oblivious.
don't know if this guy has magic. Throws the potato at you and it turns into a fucking guardian.
I don't.
Potato
know.
Guardian. I want that spell.
Potato guardian.
New homebrew spell. Gar, you need to release that. Release that. Just like those guys. who
It's not.
make up
No,
the
guys,
homebrew
it's a
spell.
whole class. It's not a spell.
Yeah.
What?
It's a whole class.
There's
Yeah,
a whole
What
class.
a spiritual weapon is going to look like.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Potato on a stick.
That's gonna be my next character. Is gonna be a pharmacer.
Our only weakness is butter and salt.
Wow.
And boiling water.
True.
And you never have to worry about starching your clothes. Anyway.
Ah,
I
So
too follow
following-
Bavidius down into the sewer to try.
Okay. So yeah, you can pretty easily follow where this guy's going because he's not trying to be stealthy at all. And essentially, as you guys begin to catch up with him, you can hear him just talking to this homunculus and regaling him of his last potato heist, which apparently was quite interesting and involves a lot of interpretive dance.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fidget.
no.
Fidget. Turns to the party as they're walking. He's just like, this guy is real friendly.
He's dancing.
He's dancing.
You can just picture that song. You can really dance.
Well, he's probably been down here alone for some time. It's unsurprising
Right.
he's trying to speak to anything.
Yeah, and also dancing a lot.
Interpretive dance.
No one's
I'm
watching.
there with you. It
Oh
is.
my
It
God.
He
is
dances
strange.
like no
but-
one's
Dance like no one's watching to a whole new level. Oh,
It
excuse
is
me.
unnerving, but we should give him the benefit of the doubt.
Does one of us want to say hello when we get
Sure.
there? Fitch is
I
like, you know what?
believe-
You're talking to the homunculus. Might as well.
I
Wait,
believe
talk
Father
to the
and
homunculus.
Taru already volunteered.
Sure.
No,
You know
just
what?
throw your
I think I'm the
voice.
only person
I'll
here
figure
that
it out
hasn't
myself.
told everybody everything that's happened to us so far, so I should probably do that at least once.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me regale you with a tale.
Yeah, so whenever we arrive at his secret hideout or whatever, I'll just calmly walk in.
Okay.
And
So essentially, you
homunculus
guys.
will come
With,
over and jump right on my shoulder.
Okay.
You-
so you
you
guys hear
walk
the
in
wet
with-
slap of bare feet on like stone stairs as he turns to the left suddenly and goes up a set of stairs into a small, what appears to be like a maintenance area. So you can see that there are some tools for fixing like the sewer grates and stuff, and others for like cleaning out like blockages and things of the sort. And he set up this little tent. And you can see that all of the tools, like you could just see the hangers and like the outlines of where they're supposed to be. But he's like obviously repurposed them because he's built a little tent. There's like a little tarp. He has a little cooking pot over a little fire. He seems to have like chosen this particular place because it has like a grate that goes up, but he also has it covered. So none of the water is coming in. It smells like a nice potato stew in here. And you can see that there are hundreds of potatoes. Just like he has erected like a whole bunch of shelving units, and like they're sorted by color, they're sorted by size, they're sorted by species. Like he has a few potato plants just growing. You can see like when it's not cloudy, he has a few
Oh,
potato plants
no.
in like pots.
What do you think he waters them with? I don't want the
water.
soup.
Yeah. And so
What's he making the
he
stew out of?
potatoes? Question mark.
And what water?
I don't want them.
Potatoes?
Well,
Question
there's
mark?
probably some
I
sort of
strongly
filtration.
I strongly recommend we don't follow this logical path all the way to its conclusion.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's just
It
leave
rains
this alone.
sometimes. He has buckets. Figure it out. So he like takes he like very gently like puts his hand out to offer it to your like homunculus, so he doesn't have to like pick it up against its will. Before it immediately scurries down his arm, jumps onto the floor, goes across through a puddle, and then climbs up your leg and goes onto your shoulder. And you could just see it like he's following the track of it with his eyes, and then he focuses on you, and he's just like,
Hey. How are you? You got a name? I'm Fidget. This is as weird for me as it is for you. I promise. I don't know if you've been upstairs, but it's not good. Something bad happened, and I'm trapped down here.
Oh, he told me this day would come. They ran out of potatoes, didn't they?
I think you're
Yeah.
fine.
That is exactly what it was.
I think you're fine. Looking at your shrine here, I think you're okay. But
Oh no, this is only a few days worth of potatoes, mate. If they ran out of potatoes, we're in some big trouble, mate.
Well, I think that's a tomorrow problem.
Also, hi, my name's Suri. Stu. Suri. Nice to meet you. How did you get down here? Do you have any potatoes? Nice to meet you. My name's Stu. I think I said that already.
You did, yeah.
Hi.
It's great to
Do you
meet
have any
you.
potatoes?
Do you have any
Yeah.
potatoes? And he starts like circling you like a shark, just kind of sniffing through this large, this large pointed nose that he has.
I kind of wish I did, but I don't. I really wish I did, but unfortunately I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, if you don't have any potatoes, what good are you to me, mate? Bye. And he turns around and just starts like.
Jesus!
Yeah, Fidget turns around and goes back to the party. He's like, that guy's no help. Let's just we can get out of here.
Has your pet returned safely?
Yeah, and unless one of you guys has a potato, this guy is not gonna break.
What did he say?
He really likes potatoes.
Well,
That's what he said, and he came over and he said, "I really like potatoes."
It was implied, I think.
I see.
Heavily implied.
Do you think there's any way we can convince him to lead us out of here?
A potato would go
Well-
a long way.
What?
Does anybody have a potato?
I don't have any on me, but what if we lead him to the Thieves Guild? I know the pantry has barrels of them.
Okay. Don't we need him to get to the Thieves Guild?
You need me to get to the Thieves Guild.
Okay, so what do we need him for?
Do you guys know how to navigate the sewers?
He would know more extensively than even I. I've only used Gerard's entrance.
Plus, we
and
don't even
can't
know what.
use that because it's above ground.
And I'm not certain how okay I am with just leaving him here either.
It looks like he's doing fine.
For now, I don't know what else is going on outside. I don't know what is going to come inside.
The prophet does make a point.
If you guys want to save the potato guy, that is absolutely your call. I think we should worry about the dragon that's shooting lightning from the sky and the ceremony that murdered the entire city. I think that's a higher priority for me. But you guys, if you want to save the person who worships at the foot of the potato god, that's your business.
I do indeed.
I would be much more confident following Talen's lead through these sewers. However, if he feels that the Potato King is the only way, is
I
the
don't
only
feel
one
he's the only
qualified
way
to
there.
lead, then perhaps we are without a choice. Imbaro, you seem most confident about most confidence not the word. Damn it! You seem most passionate about interacting with this fellow.
You just see a head poke out like through the doorway and looking down the stairs. Oh, if you're gonna have a conversation on my doorstep, might as well bring me a potato.
We're working on it, dude.
Okay. I'll be over here. And he's
Oh.
just like
Well, I suppose I'll go and have a chat, Stu. Just real quick.
okay.
So I'll walk over and greet him.
Okay. He kind
How
of
you
does the
doing?
same thing. He circles you aggressively, just sniffing.
We need to get out of here, and we need your help to find our way out.
Oh,
There's something.
okay.
Sorry. Something very dangerous going on the surface, and we need to get out immediately.
Well, yeah, it's raining. So, you know, when the water comes down, it comes down. So, like, you guys are going to have to stay here, or you might get swept away.
How far does it sweep people away?
Oh, well, I don't know. I sent some potatoes, and I've never gotten them back. They were
Well, it's
really
good to send
friends of mine.
scouts.
I'm
When
dead.
it's-
Do you think you can do this out safely?
Sorry. Oh, my name's Stu, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Stu. I'm Father Mbaro. Do you
It's a
think
shame
you
you
can
don't
do
have any
this out?
potatoes, but I guess I can forgive you for that.
It's always better to travel lights.
Yeah, potatoes are a little dense, but that's all you really need. Get all your
Right.
essential vitamins and minerals.
So do you think
Potatoes.
you wanna is there any way we can convince you to come with us? Even though we are potatoless.
Potentially. But why would I leave? I've been down here for years. Really
Have
comfy
been
down here. Got all of my friends, and he gestures to all of the potatoes on the shelves.
Wait.
Sometimes I do have to eat them. But that's okay.
Well, the thing is, with no one left up there to grow any potatoes, they will run
What do
out.
you mean? What do you mean there's nobody left up there? That's
That's what I
crazy.
said.
There's thousands of people up there.
They were
Well,
killed.
Stu. Oh, are you talking from the darkness? Go ahead.
Just
I tried to get out of the dark.
They all died.
just like melts out of the shadows.
They all died.
They
Melt
all
back.
perished. Along with you and your potatoes.
What are we doing? In the shadows.
They were all killed.
Shadows. They were consumed.
Potatoes are yours for the taking if you help us.
I brought you this, and he takes out a sack full of potato skins. He throws it on the ground. Oh,
Got the skins, man.
Get them alive.
Made them,
you monster! Terrible. Yeah, go ahead, Rendell.
It was Taylor who
Oh.
was talking, not Rendell.
Yeah, I don't
Was
have
it?
anything to say.
You don't have a potato? It's a shame.
This whole
I mean,
situation has me thoroughly confused.
There are countless potatoes up there waiting for you. If you could help us,
Really?
you might be able to go up, and no one would be the wiser.
How many potatoes are we talking about here?
We're talking
Just like a number.
houses with many sacks of potatoes.
Do I put them in little dresses?
You could do anything. you want. If
Okay.
you help us, no one will stop you.
I could have so many more friends, and then I could eat them. I could have so many more friends. I'm so excited. Okay, where is it that you want to go? Do you want to go somewhere else in the city? Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave the city?
To the sewer
Everybody's
entrance
dead?
of the Thieves Guild.
Oh yeah, I totally know where that is.
All right, let's go.
You might not want to go there though. They've been gone for a
Why?
bit. Stole all of their potatoes. It was great. All of these ones, and he
Why?
gestures to the shelves.
Why would you want to go
Gone.
there?
What do you mean gone?
Oh, they've been gone for at least 3 or 4 days. Yeah. Nobody was there guarding their potatoes. It was great. Got like maybe 50 or so.
Well, if you take us to the entrance, you can go up top and grab as many potatoes as you like.
Well, that's what I'm
Don't do
saying.
that.
I already did. Already
Don't let
grabbed
him go die.
Look
What are
at
you
all this-
doing? There's a dragon.
That's what I'm saying. There was nobody there. They weren't guarding the potatoes, so I took them. I took all of them, and I consumed some of them.
More than some.
That 1,000-yard stare.
Suri is freaking me out right now, man. Like, I would rather take on the dragon.
Bovidius will walk into the room.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And he starts like scurrying around, like just
Peace,
like
friend. Peace.
he like just grabs an armful of potatoes. He's like, "Don't hurt my friends."
Hold on. Friend. He's a friend.
I
This
have
was
no,
Beatrice. Please don't
I
hurt
have
him.
no desire to eat your friend. In fact, as you may be able to tell by my clothing, I am an official of this city, And I do understand that in your time down here, you have been labeled a tax evader. It would mean a great deal to myself as a representative of the late government of Stormfell if you would assist us in our mission to the Thieves Guild. No further questions asked. And I would see to it that you are absolved of any crimes for which you are wanted.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ah, yeah.
While he stands there looking like a startled fucking rabbit, just clutching an armful of potatoes.
The hardcore people come in as a bear.
I will give you advantage because I'm going to assume that Nyx also came up the stairs behind you. So she is further blocking the exit and adding to the. I will let you roll intimidation or persuasion, whichever you prefer.
Thank you, because intimidation is way better.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. If Fidget dies, I think I'm gonna turn Suri into a class character. I'm kind of into it now. Feeling druid at the moment.
Yeah, just magic rock. Just
Circle
use
of the
magic
potato.
rock, but like it's the potatoes, right?
Oh my god, yes.
So it's a very good thing I had that advantage because the first roll was a 2 plus 3,
Ah,
but the advantage roll is a 21 total.
okay. So he just kind of stands there staring at you, eyes wide, clutching 2 armfuls of potatoes. And then the strong scent of urine just kind of permeates.
I will kneel down so that I'm a little bit less imposing.
Nyx
And
does
I will-
not.
I know. I know.
I don't have any beef with you, mate. Please just leave me alone.
I will let that one slide. I have no interest in doing any harm towards you.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and clean his clothes up real quick from that,
Okay.
and just this is embarrassing for the poor man. Let's stop here. He had already said yes to help us.
Splendid.
Are you gonna
Then-
eat my friends?
I will not eat any of your friends.
No one's going to hurt you. We just need to get out.
Okay. That one. And he points past you at Nyx, and she just glowers at him.
She will not be permitted to do any harm unto you. You have my
Poor
word.
Stu.
Okay.
Would you please lead us to the Thieves Guild?
There's a slight problem with that, mate. The first thing that I mentioned was the flooding, because there's going to be a lot of water coming down here, and you might get swept away. Particularly if it's a pretty torrential downpour, which it definitely sounds like. And there's the crocodiles. So yeah,
The
might want to
crocodile.
just kind of go back the way you came. Bring potatoes next time, okay?
We can easily defend you from crocodiles.
My name's Stu, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Bovitius.
Stu.
It's Stu.
What's crocodiles?
Story. Crocodiles?
Yeah.
No, yeah. So big crocodiles, big teeth. Crocodiles. Yeah.
Fidget pops back over because this is taking way longer than he thought it would. It's like,
I thought coming
Right.
in and just intimidating the fuck out of him would get this done.
Oh, are you here to return my little paper friend? Welcome
uh,
back.
he's my friend. But we can both be his friend.
I can live with that. What does he taste like?
I don't usually eat my friends.
You're so lucky. Anyways, my name's
I'm
Stu.
on board for
nice to meet you.
I'm on board for the original like leaving him here thing though. Are we alright with
But yeah,
braving drowning?
If you can,
and
if you
crocodiles?
can deal with breathing underwater and crocodiles, you should be fine. I'll lead you right there. I can swim.
What?
Doggy
Crocodiles?
Yeah, so it's big crocodiles. Yeah,
Are
they particularly come down here when the water levels rise, which happens when it rains. And yeah, it's raining. And they're I saw one of them recently. They seem really roiled up for some reason. Super hungry. Really aggressive. Wouldn't go anywhere near those buggers.
Mr. Suri.
Potato! Okay.
Mr. Suri, we are in a hurry. Time is of the essence. We have no time to backtrack. And it is too dangerous to traverse the surface at this while the storm remains in the sky.
Okay.
We have no choice but to dispense with the crocodiles and wade through the water. As you can see, I have ample security between the floor and any risk of drowning. And I will be happy to help the smaller ones among us if they need it.
Can
We only need you to lead.
you doggy paddle?
I just look at him.
Gonna
You
say
seem
that
more
is
of
a
a
yes.
breakfast
I
joke,
already
but-
let the beef joke slide. I'm not going to be missed-speciesed as well.
Oh.
It is time to go.
Okay. Can I say goodbye to all of my friends first? Because I'm inherently risking my life at this point, so I might not be able to see them ever again. Can I just say goodbye?
You have 2 minutes, and my word that your life will be held fast.
Oh my god,
Okay.
2 more minutes.
So I have 2 minutes, and there's like 200 of them. So if I say goodbye really quickly to each one of them, give a kiss to Sheila, because I have to give a kiss to
1,
Sheila.
2, 3.
Oh! And he like goes over to the shelves and just starts grabbing potatoes and kissing them, and then putting them back on the shelves.
Oh my god.
Very well. You have had your goodbyes. I hope you assured them that you will see them again, for you will. Now lead on.
Oh, I totally forgot to do that. I just literally
Too
said
late.
like, okay. So just follow me there, guys. Yeah.
So now that we
Okay.
finally met the protagonist of the campaign,
Yeah.
we can move forward.
We've met the real big bad.
Yeah,
I can't believe how long that took.
yeah. The potato lord of Stormfell is now a member of our party.
If you had
no.
failed that
That's
intimidation
interesting.
check, if you had failed that intimidation check, he was gonna say, "Beatrice, get him!" and he was gonna throw a potato at you.
Oh, we were just 2 seconds away from casting command. It's fine. Like
Yeah. Thank you.
now.
I'll turn to the party and say, "Be prepared for the crocodiles," and draw my sword.
Okay, so you guys just follow the kind of wet slapping of his bare feet as he just leads you through the tunnels.
Bare feet. Come on.
He's got bare feet.
No, we
Bare
was
feet or bare feet?
Oh my god, my middle class sensibilities.
it's a
Bare
sewer.
or bare feet? Like,
E-A-R-E.
I'm not like you, grody. It's like sepsis.
Yeah.
oh, he's been
It's
down
not-
here so long, he's probably already had it.
Oh yeah, he's immune at this point.
3 times.
Yeah.
He's just
Hilarious
asymptomatic.
lines
3
to
times.
listen. So we
Okay.
descend to the sewer.
Bottleneck for everything else that's wrong with him.
Oh god, a cleric would like have a freaking field day with this guy.
Brendel, hit him up.
He'll
Onward
pay you
and
in potatoes, but he might ask for them back.
You hit him with the cure diseases, and you feel exhausted afterwards.
I do not have enough magic to help this man.
We call it Three Stooges syndrome. You have every disease known to men.
None of them can
Alright,
get anything done. They're too busy fighting each other.
So what you're saying
Okay.
is I'm invincible?
No.
No, people can see you, mate. You're not invisible.
Oh, Jesus.
The less we provoke
Unless-
conversation from this man, the better.
unless you're trying to be, and then you're totally invisible. Can't see you. Yeah. Real stealth.
Walk and
Good job.
talk, friend.
Okay.
How is he
Yeah.
talking
And he's
to
just like keeps walking and just talking continuously. He occasionally stops every 15 feet or so to do a small interpretive dance as part of the conversation, and then just continues going. One thing you do need to be aware of is when there's a bunch of water coming, it's gonna flood. You can definitely hear it coming, so like it gives you a few seconds to maybe grab onto something. You know, just fair warning. Yeah, it's real dangerous to be down here when it's raining. But if you insist on making me say goodbye to all of my really close friends, so I'll never see them again, it's fine, I guess. Anyway, this is where I saw one of the big crocodiles. And he comes out and it appears to be this small enclosed area underneath. It seems to be like a well of sorts to accumulate a large amount of water that comes in at one time. You guys can see that there are multiple little wooden bridges that kind of go across particular spans of this area. And you can see there's a doorway on the other side, but this particular room doesn't have any ledges around it. So you're going to have to go over the little wooden bridges to navigate your way across this room.
This is an ocean
It's
fruit.
well designed. Yeah.
Not a single guardrail in sight. Disgusting.
I look around
This
for
isn't up to
crocodiles.
code at all.
This is definitely an employment claim ready to happen. It's like,
Someone contact the magistrate, let him know that this is going to be a serious code violation.
I think she has bigger
You've got some very
problems.
grave infrastructure problems that'll be a problem in 20 to 25 years. It's not okay at all.
Yeah.
So just a really quick question. All of you are in the other part
Correct.
of okay.
What am I in?
Roll 20? Are you in roll 20?
No.
Oh,
I'm not saying anything's gonna happen. I'm just saying you might.
yeah. I'm looking around this large room that we're now in for crocodiles,
Okay.
or anything else in particular that looks like it
I
might
used
like a bite of me.
Crocodiles, and this is a caiman, so you miss it and get attacked.
Well, that is something I could see Charlotte doing.
It will actually.
Actually, it's an alligator. You can
Technically, you
tell
ignored it because
it
its nostrils are slightly larger.
It
So
has
you
a
didn't
rounded snout,
realize.
and a lot of its teeth don't protrude when its mouth is closed. This is very obviously an American alligator.
Don't forget that one will see you later, the other one will see you in a while.
I don't know these differences. The way I remember is like, what is it? Brahmin camels are the B, and the dromedary is the D because it has the one hump and the two hump, like a
Oh,
B and a
cool.
D.
I didn't know that.
Actually, pretty cool.
Just
Who
make
needs
that
to know
up.
animal facts?
Everybody watching, apparently.
Apparently. Hey, you're gonna learn science. Last week we covered sleep and how gravity works, and this session we're going to follow an insane potato-loving dude through the sewers and talk about the differences between crocodiles, alligators, and caimans.
Do I need to get you like a token for me?
Probably.
Here, I'll send you it. I made it.
That might be prudent.
I thought I
Oh,
had.
send me it. Oh, you're going to send me it.
Yeah, I made a token.
Okay, so, you were looking for crocodiles, yes?
Yes.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Give me a crocodile check.
That is a nat 20.
Give
Roll
me a
your
crocodile
crocodile,
check.
please.
I'm
So,
checking for
23 total, nat 20.
Okay. So you can pretty easily see, one, like, so it looks like it's definitely in, the shadows, and kind of just floating around in the water, pretty easily mistaken for a log. But unfortunately, logs don't usually end up in the sewers.
Well, I mean, mine do. I don't know what you do in the toilet. Man.
Wow.
Not those types of logs. Let's put it on the correct layer so you guys can see it. Yep.
Huh.
Apparently you're not going to see it in a while. You're going to see it right now. And so it's just kind of sitting in the water, looking at you with these slightly luminous yellow eyes, just staring at you.
Are we still walking in the direction of it, or is he leading us like around to the right, or?
So he was like slightly off to the right.
Okay.
So this one's
So,
in
like-
like this little alcove over here.
And he's kind of leading us in this direction.
Yep.
All right. So I'll step to the corner with my halberd drawn, and kind of keep an eye on it, and I'll mention to everybody else, or kind of like motion in that direction, and whisper, "Crocodile," and gesture for everybody else to follow him, and I'll guard the rear here.
I've got my crossbow up.
Okay. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, thanks then, Mike. Mr.
Someone
Potato.
counter Bane.
That-
Someone
I love
counter Bane
it.
the potato.
That's actually Dr. Potato.
Dr. Potato.
He didn't spend 8 years in potato school to be called Mister, so we're calling him Dr. Potato.
He's a Mr. Potato. Yeah, he may have been a
Yeah.
doctor. He's been down here for so long. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what he was doing in
Yeah.
a previous life. Oh, come on, JT. Listen. I'm coming for you, man. It's gonna happen. I have points, and I'm gonna use them, man. Like, you call down the thunder, dude.
Ready
So-
for the boom!
Okay, so as you see the crocodile, and the crocodile sees you. You hear this low rumbling growl, sort of. And you can see like ripples go out from the sides of this thing as it does that thing that crocodiles do. There's a particular name
Swim?
for it that I
Like
can't think of at the
murder
second. It's
people?
called bellowing?
The
What?
growl?
Yeah,
It's a growl. Sure.
it's a growl, but it's a particular type of growl that
What, the
makes
long
the water
one?
It's
vibrate.
guttural.
Yeah. I know
No,
what
so
you
it's
mean.
like you. Does anybody know anything about crocodiles?
I know what you're
No.
talking
Or
uh,
alligators.
please Educate me.
I know that one
Um,
of them you're supposed to hold its snout closed because it doesn't have the strength to open them.
That's
That
all.
would-
That's all of them.
That would be
That's
both
all of them?
That's
Okay,
all of
Yeah.
them.
let's go.
Their closey
Let's go.
muscles are really strong, but their opening muscles are really
Yeah.
weak. But so, for all of our viewers who want to know stuff about alligators and crocodiles, alligators and crocodiles bellow, to communicate with each other.
Cool.
So crocodiles and alligators make this noise when they are telling other things to stay out of their territory,
Or
they're communicating with other alligators and
or
crocodiles.
they want to get Randy.
Or both. Or they want to get Randy. I was trying to avoid that one.
Maybe they just want a party. We don't know.
You don't know.
You know
Yeah.
what, Father and Burrow? You did a great job with the potato guy. I think you should talk to the crocodiles.
I should talk. Good.
Hey,
Question.
why don't you try your hand with this? Intimidate them.
There you go.
Question though, with my proficiency in survival, would I understand that it was communicating to others?
I don't even think
that
it
bellow?
understands it's communicating. It's a 14 million year old lizard. I don't
Listen, this thing is evolved, okay? This thing has existed since the beginning of
peak
time.
performance.
And it exists solely to eat you. This is evolution at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's not a crab, but it's pretty close. So, go ahead and roll me a. I will give you a history or a survival check.
Okay.
see if-
Survival.
Would it
Yeah,
be like
okay.
nature?
Or nature. Nature also works.
Survival is the only one where I have proficiency.
Is
Uh,
nature a skill in fifth? Forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Thank
I
God.
forget about it all the time because nobody ever asks. Nature would probably have been a good one.
It was an 11 on the survival.
Okay, so yeah, you would definitely know that it's a form of communication,
Okay.
akin
And
to like a
so,
dog barking at another dog.
and so with that in mind, I would like, and my halberd already in my hands, I would like to be prepared the moment that a crocodile, whether it be that one or any other, jumps out of
Okay.
this water to swing at it. And the halberd
So-
does give me a reach.
As you draw your weapon, you guys hear another rumble. And Stu kind of turns around and looks at you, his eyes going really wide, and he's like, I gotta hold on to something. And that's actually where we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We just left off with the party exploring the sewer system with Mr. Stu Suri, a very eclectic individual with a deep fondness for potatoes. And so he was leading them
Everyone's
through the sewer
fake.
system and encountered one large crocodile before he turned to everybody and told them to hold on to something. So I need everybody to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Before I do that, can I use the fact that I was prepared to attack with my halberd to drive the butt of it into the nearest crack in the masonry, and use it as something to brace myself against?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go for it. I will give you advantage on that roll then.
All right, on the strength save.
On the strength save. Everybody, make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, thank God, because the first one was a nat 1. Dirty 20.
Would I have a time to do anything with the warning or no?
You can. What is it that you're gonna attempt to
Spells.
do? You got
I'm a
spells?
spellman. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you time to shoot off a spell if that is what you would like to do. He did
I'm
give
gonna
you a
give myself-
warning.
I want to give myself resist.
Resistance
Yes.
to.
It's a
Falling
saving
off
throw.
the edge of the thing.
It's a saving throw, right? Like I'm gonna give myself advantage, or I'm gonna give myself a D4 on the saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's
Fair.
okay. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So I roll one of these, one of those,
One of these, one of those.
one of these.
One of this,
I do
one of
have a
that.
-1, so that's gonna be good. Oh boy.
Oh, I got a roll for.
20.
Okay, so what did everybody get?
I got
Uh,
15.
Do I get an opportunity to kind of make a move as well?
Yeah, of course. It's only fair. I
Um,
gave it to everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close to Bavidius and grab his halberd.
Just grab his.
I'll kind of like wrap around him.
That was
and, like,
solid.
Just imagining
Outright.
like he starts flapping like a little flag.
That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
No, 'cause,
Like,
like I'm
force
holding the
strike
halberd
on him.
like this, so if he comes up under me, I'll kind of lean in to brace, so he has me to brace against as well.
There we go.
And I rolled a dirty 20 on my strength save.
So do I get anything for that?
Yeah, I will give you advantage because he's
Okay.
also helping you. So he's essentially giving you the help action, so you can roll with advantage.
Sweet. 15.
Okay.
19.
19.
I think we need
okay.
to acknowledge the real hero, the inanimate steel rod.
Right?
Okay. So essentially, Stu turns around and screams at all of you to grab something. Before this
Nice,
huge
Stu.
wall of reddish brown water just comes careening around the corner and just slams into all of you.
I hold my breath.
You might want to plug your nose too.
Yeah.
So it comes rushing around the corner, and all of you do manage to grab onto something. Stu manages to just grab like two hands on a grate because he's ready for this. He's got a great hold, haha. And so he manages to not get washed away. All of you manage to hold on for the solid 10 or 15 seconds that you guys are just bombarded with water. Before you guys manage to take a large intake of breath as the water recedes a little bit. And as you very quickly look around, you realize that Nyx is gone.
Shit.
But more importantly, the Crocs can get us now.
And yeah, so as you guys kind of start to look around, you realize that the water has now risen up to your chest level. Fidget, you're swimming.
Mhm.
He's just like frantically.
I got one hand on Bovidius' shoulder. I'm just like,
Yeah.
kinda using him as a shore.
He's going full
Well-
toddler in a swimming pool. He's like Spider-Maning off of the side of the videos right
Don't
now.
forget,
Yes.
chest level for the average height members of the party is like waist
Yep.
level for me. So you're
I
actually
know.
dangling above the water, and I'll just kind of lift you up onto my shoulders.
So what happened to What's up with Nyx? What are they
She's
doing?
going.
Treading water?
She failed her strength save
She
apparently.
failed her strength save.
Well, that's unfortunate. We should.
Because
somebody call to her.
because
if-
both Vidius and I have a higher vantage point, is there any chance that we would be able to see?
I got to make the cow joke though.
So
Vidius
everybody
in
go
times
ahead
of
and
crisis can become in times of crisis when it involves water can become an inflatable device.
inflatable device.
Oh no! I'm just getting it bad tonight.
This is what happens, man. Like this is.
I feel like this entire campaign isn't going to age well when we learn how to splice cow DNA with human DNA, and they're going to look back and be like, "These people were so racist."
People were so racist.
That would be a mistake.
Like, read the
They
room.
didn't know. They didn't know.
It was a different time.
And then there'll be like one Minotaur being like, "They knew."
Okay. So everybody, give me a quick perception check to see if you guys can figure out where Nyx went.
Don't worry about it.
I am going to roll for bird as well.
Hates perception checks so much. I just refuse to roll.
Oh, I legit rolled a 2.
I
I'll
don't
get
think
minus
it's a
1.
natural one.
My bird rolled a
Again.
26.
Like, fuck that chick. I don't give a shit.
What? That bird is jacked.
I like bird.
Very perceptive burb.
I got 13.
I like the birds.
Is this where timer's still going? Can you reset it, please?
Ah,
I love you guys.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm trying to be fair. I reset it. I did. I fucked up. Okay.
You have to reset it
There you
again
go
now.
again.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
what did everybody roll for perception? Before I get
19.
13, 19,
26
26. Okay.
for bird. Me and borrow a 7.
Okay.
I rolled a one.
So you,
I rolled
don't
a
see
2, and I get minus 1.
Rendell.
Oh,
Rendell and the Raven can both pretty accurately pinpoint that Nyx probably went where the water did.
we're good at this game.
Wait, that takes
So
like 26.
It flows in this way direction. But no, the 26.
It's medieval times. How many of us understand food
26.
mechanics?
The 26 catches the small pained gasp that immediately cuts off.
So we'll let's go ahead and
So can
scurry
everybody
in
roll
that
initiative
direction.
for me, please?
Yeah.
The crocodiles.
The crocodilios.
Oh, that's not a good number that I rolled at all.
I rolled a 5 plus. That's a 6.
20.
7.
Hold on.
Okay.
Everyone, let's keep repeating our initiative roll.
Just
until
keep
Charlotte's
yelling
ready.
numbers at me. It fixes things.
Yeah.
342.
That's not possible.
Well, is it though?
I said numbers. You didn't say they had to be possible ones.
Put you here.
I wonder what the highest possible initiative is.
Highest possible initiative? Probably like
There's no ability cap, right? Like in 5th, you can just keep going.
if
Like,
you have all of
theoretically.
the feats and stuff that you need. Yeah, I guess so.
There's got to be a ton fun in 5th. He can do it.
Okay. I'm on the wrong layer. That's why this isn't working when I try to interact with things.
Oh, is that why?
Galen, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5. I get
5.
+1, so I got 6.
I just need the final number. I don't need to know the math.
Well, you got it.
Rendell, what did you roll?
15.
Okay. Bravidius, what did you roll?
20.
2-0.
All seem to be on the initiative order twice.
Oh, that would. Yeah.
That's fun.
He was the only one that clicked on his character and
Yeah,
initiative.
I just assumed that everybody else didn't, and yeah, good for you, man. Thank you for clicking on your token.
I've got a
like you're-
skull full of dice
like you're
today.
supposed to.
No.
Well, Twana has reminded me many times to do that.
Just sorry, I'm just looking for. You know what?
I'm not on the map, so I can't do that. Sir Domino Dispel though looks pretty hype on the map.
So that's Stu.
Yeah.
Mr. Potato, the
Yep.
sack of potatoes.
Sack of
Okay.
potatoes.
Oh my.
That's offensive. He's not actually a sack of potatoes.
He is
Just
now.
wants a sack of
He
potatoes.
might be animate. You don't know.
He might be a bunch of sentient potatoes in a cloak. You don't know.
in a
Don't make
cloak.
assumptions.
Yeah,
The-
basically sentient
tragic.
potatoes have taken over the corpse
he's
of
a
a mouse.
large bundle of sentient potatoes.
He used
With
to
a
belong
beard.
to a druid, right? Like he was an experiment of a druid, and he got like
Right.
washed down here with the other potatoes, where he took form
The
and
potatoes.
became sentient. Now
Yeah,
he's trying to reclaim the potatoes. It's a very
That's
tragic
right.
and intricate backstory. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. He's gonna have lore, guys. Like you don't, you don't understand.
Each of the
don't-
ones he named were other experiments
no.
that never like gained
That
sentience.
That was not what I meant
He
to
could
do.
communicate with them while he was in the potato net, but now that he's like removed from it, he can no longer speak to his friends.
and he's profoundly lonely.
He's so
It's
lonely.
very sad.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, he's trying to speak with his potato friends and he can't communicate with them anymore because he's evolved too far. He just wants to return to his lowly potato self.
We're gonna find him like
them.
we're gonna find him at level 15. He's like melded with the potatoes, like all the eyes are like running into him, and he becomes like this psychic entity.
Oh, he becomes like this eldritch potato horror.
We
I'm
are
not sure
the
how to feel
potato.
about that.
I'm all about
Become
Stu
the
now.
potato.
Stu needs to be an eldritch horror.
Taste the potato, be the potato. Right. Finally got your token in here, because that's what was taking me so freaking long. Alright, what did you roll for initiative?
Me?
Yes, you.
7.
7. Yes. Alright, so now that we have
Which
everybody...
oh, there I
in
am
the
now.
correct order.
I'm on here.
Okay, so Bavidius.
I can't move myself.
Gonna move myself closer to Bavidius because we're
hold up.
basically the same person right now.
I need to move myself closer
I
to
know,
the Lord.
hold on, I'm
because this is
fixing.
some degenerate stuff.
Controlled by...
I'm good with theater of the mind. I don't need.
Why
I don't
is
need
this
spell.
not working?
This is also a rock solid way to count down the swear timer. I'm a big fan.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
No. Two birds, one stone.
We truly are inept. This isn't an act.
I
Definitely
legitimately...
don't use this map setup every single week in multiple games.
No, they changed the stupid like things. I can't edit who it's controlled by.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out after.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Just tell me.
I'll draw on the map where I'm going.
So because
Okay.
Fidget is on my shoulders, does he technically move with me?
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
that sucks. Why can't I?
Okay,
not-
this circle is me.
I'll just put your token in the circle. There you go. That works. Why can you move the circle, but not your... whatever. All right, Pavidius, that makes it your turn.
So first thing I'm gonna do, because I didn't pass the perception check, is shout, "Where's Nyx?"
I'll gesture over vaguely into the water and then indicate it down somewhere.
Is it in the direction of the crocodile we already can see?
Sort of in the general direction where everything is flowing naturally, which is, I assume, this
Like in this
direction.
away
up here.
direction, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be
well.
blue.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet is the movement of me and Fidget, whose token
You
I
drag
can
him with
apparently
you?
control for some
Oh,
reason.
there we go. Got it. There you go.
Um,
You should be able to move it now.
Oh, great! I can move Fidget.
It took me like 15 minutes.
I can
Fidget,
also
you're
move
in
Fidget.
the water.
I don't know why. Anyways.
Why don't you try moving your token, dude? That might be a prudent thing to do. Let me try moving other people's tokens.
I move 20 feet across the little bridge here, and I use my bonus action to heal 15 with second wind. And I will hold my action to attack with my halberd if a crocodile comes within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Can you declare held actions and like what's the stipulation? I need to name the specific thing I'm reacting to.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
All right. Rendell.
Alright.
I
That
have
makes you
17.
First things first. I will cast
hold on.
Bless at second level.
I rolled a 17 for initiative.
Oh,
I will not do that then.
Sorry, dude.
I forgot to add you to the... See? I'm straight up.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
Yay! Fuck yeah!
I rolled a motherfucking 17.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm doing it.
That's real gosh darn rad.
You guys are so needy.
Heckin' good job.
Heckin' cool.
No,
Alright.
if you clicked on your tokens when you rolled your initiative, maybe you'd pop up in the initiative order, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't have a
Instead of
token.
having to rely on me to,
I feel like this is a conversation for after the live stream.
Oh, is it? Is
Yeah. Oh, great.
Hey,
Nice.
Huh.
who's the boon from? Who's gracing us?
Yeah.
JT.
Aww.
Sending mixed messages. Sending mixed messages. I don't know how to feel about that, man.
He says he likes that we've been good sports. Which is easy to do with all of this good spud.
Good
Mhm.
spud. All right. All of you now have a potato.
Good.
We all have a
Reject the
potato.
spoon?
which gives us a bonus.
No. You have a potato, and I wasn't done. And you all get benefit from the spell Bless for the next 3 rounds.
And how does Bless work for those of us?
So
who
essentially,
suck?
you roll a d4 and add it to your.
Oh, I remember this.
Sweet. So we have a potato of Bless.
You have a potato of Bless. It's
Not
a
a
blessed
Or saving
potato.
throw.
Holy spud.
For my turn, I'm on Bovidius' shoulder, so I technically already moved.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold my action and prepare Dissonant Whisper for any creature that seems to make a move.
Okay.
Can you make a ride check with Bovidius to like give him the damage instead?
Charlotte?
Does he get the mount?
Bovidius is not classified as a mount. If you want to use him as a mount, you most assuredly have to take him to dinner first.
Okay. Fair point.
Boy.
Excuse me, are you assuming the conditions of my consent?
I'm just saying, like, you should probably take him to dinner first.
I mean, it would be polite, but I'm down to clown.
Exotic saddle has never made me feel more uncomfortable.
I mean,
How would you wear a saddle? How would you wear? We're not talking about this right now. Fidget,
If a
what are you
Minotaur
doing?
wore a saddle, would he wear it like this or like
I
this?
mean, we're already covered in poop water. Why don't we just take it to the next level? You know what I mean?
Bloody
Exactly
poop
how
water.
Stephen King wanted
Bloody
it.
poop water.
Stop!
We're rapidly approaching Twitch ban territory, so
Yeah.
we should move on.
Let's kill some crocodiles.
Yeah. Yeah, do something wholesome like murder some animals.
Some like murdering some animals. Okay. Is that your turn, Fidget?
That is my turn.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Rendell,
that
now
was.
it is your turn.
Well, I was going to cast Bless on the body, but I don't have to do that now.
Sorry.
Nice.
So,
No, they're
that's
great.
busy. So
Well, thunder.
I will move up here. Can I get past Providius and Fidget?
Oh yeah.
I
You're just
will-
kind of occupying the
not
same
in that
space.
space. He's on my
Yeah.
space.
Okay. Does he know Tom?
Mhm.
And I will dash. I'm gonna dash and move up here.
Okay.
You clowns would lose it at that,
Just,
honestly.
okay. Are you so you're gonna dash? Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Nope, that is all I can do currently. So
Okay.
On
Give
to
me
the
a
potato
perception
turn.
check.
I don't want to, but I will.
Okay.
anyway.
Then
I
you can
closed
just
both
choose
my
to
eyes.
Okay,
not.
that's 0 then.
That's
I'm
only a
trying to be
13.
nice here.
It's a
17?
13.
13. Yeah, I'm gonna say this thing. Okay, so you can see like ripples as something is moving below the surface of the water. You can see like the disturbances on the surface. Something is definitely moving around under there.
But I can't really see what it is.
You can't see what it is. You can
Just
see.
that
You can
there
definitely. A higher perception roll would definitely let you see what, like, tell what it is. But you can tell something's down there. But
Okay.
like, it's murky. It's really murky water.
Stick your head in the water.
Well, I mean, I hope it's just water, but no, it's not. Oh, but no, that's my turn.
What do you
Okay.
know if I see?
Okay. So he's Spudman.
No humanoids without dark vision see shit. What, literally and figuratively.
No.
Okay.
So many dice rolled.
He's gonna go over here and throw a potato at this one.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, go ahead, piss it off.
What
That's
was
a
the range,
natural.
by the
That's a
way?
natural one. So essentially,
How
he
would you-
holds onto it. He holds onto it too long and just kind of smashes it on the ground in front of him. And then you just see him looking down in abject horror at what he has just done. And, like, tears begin streaking down either side of his face. And he's like, Beatrice? Beatrice, can you hear me? That's what I done.
Any longer.
What do you think the range increment on a potato is? That's like a 50-50.
Are we really having these conversations?
He wasn't.
I'm
He
interested
probably.
in
He was, anyways.
That's actually a good point. When I make him into a character, I have to figure out like a potato sling sort of scenario. There's gonna have to
Okay.
be some sort of mechanism.
Oh boy.
So. This one's gonna swim up here. And take a snippy snap at Dr. Potato.
Yeah, I could make them baby new potatoes. They're the little guys, right? They yeah, you could do some damage with those.
Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes.
Just gonna throw a
Okay.
potato. It just explodes like a fireball.
I was thinking
Watch
about
out,
that. Getting some
they're
artificial-
fermented.
So this one swims up to him and essentially he just kind of skitters out of the way while still mourning his fallen potato friend. As this thing makes a full round of attacks against him, like its teeth close directly beside him, and then its tail goes and like whooshes over his head as he just falls to his knees sobbing over this potato. It doesn't seem like he's actually paying attention to any of this. It's just he's just having a total
Bro.
meltdown over his
Stu enters Ultra Instinct mode and just absolutely annihilates the crocodile.
his mashed potato.
So what you're saying is that your potato NPC is actually a drunken master monk?
Maybe.
It's been just making potato vodka down here for
Just-
decades.
You know the whole like Jar Jar is a Sith theory. Like this is his moment.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, so this one's going to.
Jar Jar was the greatest Sith Lord ever. Hidden
Oh, boy.
plain sight.
Okay,
Oh boy,
so
he was a funnier character than we better had.
What?
So you guys see Bavidius and Fidget. You guys see a small tremor in the water. Before a large crocodile just lunges up from beneath the surface where you couldn't see it. Okay. I'm assuming a 14 doesn't hit you, Bavidius.
No.
No.
But do
okay.
I get to do my held action on it?
Yes,
Because
you
it's
do.
now within 10 feet of me. All right. That is +4, 1d4. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that most assuredly hits.
And the second attack is a 23. I'm not even going to roll the bless. So that will be.
Do it.
That'll be max damage, 14 on the first hit, and 14 again on the second hit.
Okay. 14 and 14.
28.
28. Math. And then minus that. And then minus that. Okay, so this thing lunges up to bite you, and you manage to, like, step backwards out of the way before wailing it twice on the top of the head, with your sword, just opening these huge gashes on its snout and the top of its skull, before it, angrily snarls at you and then whips around and just hits you directly in the side of the ribcage with its tail, for, a critical hit. So you're going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Okay. 19 damage. Saving throw. That is a 15 save.
A 15 fails.
Oh, no.
So it hits you in the ribcage and you feel a few of them crack.
Oh, wait. I have bless on the saving throw.
Okay.
So,
yeah, so no matter what you roll, it's fine. Okay.
Okay. I did roll a 4, so it's 19 on the save.
Yeah, you're okay. So yeah, you feel some of them crack and then that sharp pain, as it becomes very painful to breathe. But you manage to not get knocked over as it pushes you slightly on the slick, wet ground, but you manage to keep your feet, like your footing. That is its turn. You're feeding.
It's keep your feet.
Yeah, I know. I'm a DM. I'm not allowed to make a slight mistake. Otherwise, I get it.
No, it's set feeding.
no.
On
Oh,
me.
we've been doing it to each other, too.
Oh yeah.
You make a slight slip of the tongue, and then everything shivers and quiffs.
I'm personally overfeeding.
Racy.
Okay. Yeah. So, Rendell, the
Yes?
water over here is suddenly a lot redder than it was before.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
R.I.P. Nix.
Rip.
I'm sure she's got a high
No.
con. She can hold her breath for hours.
Breath, yes. Blood, not so much.
Blood, not so much.
It's the gator's blood.
No, I held my action as well. If this gator's still kicking, I'm definitely going to use Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, it's kicking.
Cool. So I get 3d6.
It's
Oh yeah, you
6.
gotta make a. Let me see what the deck. I think it's a dex. Oh, wisdom.
Just making sure. Dissonant Whispers is a creature, not a humanoid, right?
Let me see. One creature.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna go super well for me. 2.
Okay. I think that fails.
I think I have a feeling.
So it's 3d6 damage. Unfortunately, I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1, so you take 5 damage.
Okay.
And you have to move as far as your speed allows away from us.
Okay. Okay. That happens on its the start of its next turn. So it's gonna use its turn to.
Yeah, sure.
Or no, does it happen immediately?
I held my action, so.
You
Does
just
it
pop
say
does it say
anything about-
immediately or at the start of its turn?
Must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. And
Let's
yes.
go.
40, 45.
This
Let it be
spell's
more than
OP,
10 feet.
man.
Please
level
let it be more
5.
than 10 feet.
So it immediately
It was more than 10 feet.
swims away.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
It didn't you just use your
You
reaction?
just used your.
No.
You
I
just used
used
your
my
held action.
held action.
Held action.
It's technically forced movement, so
Yeah,
Mm.
It is force movement. For
it's
sure.
force movement.
sorry, not
so.
technically.
That's fine. That's fine.
Green added words.
Okay. That's its turn. Bother and borrow. That makes it your turn.
Father and Barrow's gonna take a stroll over to here.
Just gonna take a little walk.
Gonna take.
Just going on a quick little jaunt through the sewer system.
He's
We're gonna-
taking a stroll.
We're gonna use thaumaturgy to where's 30 feet. We're gonna use thaumaturgy to just somewhere off screen down there, originating from underwater.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a very loud bellowing sound, sort of like a crocodile would do down there in the water down there.
Okay.
And after which we're going to grab Potato Sack Jim over here and tell him to we need to get across, you fool, and sort of shove him in the correct direction this way.
Beatrice, I can't leave him behind. Beatrice, no.
Your potatoes are no good against this foe. Fly, you fool!
I will always
rush him
love
out.
Easy there, Kendall.
And I use the rest of my movement to take me over here, sort of away from the edge.
Yeah.
And then with
Stu
Bird,
is basically a string bean, so I'm not gonna make you roll a strength check because he's a skeleton in a potato sack. So
yeah, we're just urging him along. We're not
Just-
throwing him. With Bird, we're gonna send Bird in and around the area of the red, and we're gonna give a perception check to see if we can locate our friend.
Okay.
It's 20.
20?
20.
Yeah.
Plus 7 is good.
So, your bird flies over, and your raven can pretty accurately, can pretty easily see, that this one large crocodile is currently has Nyx in its mouth, and is trying to drown her.
Ah, I see. So Bird's gonna float sort of outside of range of
Okay.
death roll, and then caw.
Okay.
Just get everyone's attention.
So,
And that's-
Rundle, you see this raven fluttering over the space where just these plumes of red are coming up from somewhere beneath the surface, and it looks at you and just starts squawking aggressively.
What's that? What? One second. What? Next is stuck in a wet. Oh, she's stuck in a correct milk. Okay, I got it. Right, I got it.
What's that?
Very
Leslie?
calm conversation. When? Timmy fell down the well?
Oh, well, we best go get him.
Timmy's
Okay.
getting attacked by
Fifth
crocodiles.
time this week. Do we have to? Can't we just make another one?
Should we just put a lid on it? Like, this freaking kid keeps falling in this damn well. Okay.
Surely if we get a replacement kid, it'll be smarter.
Is that your turn?
That is all the things I care to do.
Okay. Talon, that makes it your turn.
I'm going to pull out my short bow
Okay.
and notch an arrow.
Mhm.
How far am I from where the crocodile has nicks? Sorry, I can't pull up. I'm on my phone. I can't pull up.
You are
people.
80 feet,
Oh, I'm not.
and it is below the surface of the water.
In the dark.
in
Over
the
a
dark.
bridge.
Over a bridge.
I can
Makes a
see it.
shot. You can
Over the bridge to grandmother's house.
Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Well, guess I have to kill it.
Well, guess I have to kill it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna recant that. I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers because I feel like that might be a little bit easier to work with.
80 feet? Yeah, give her.
No. But I'm going to move towards Bavidius slowly.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Okay,
Puts you within 50 feet.
that puts me within 50 feet of them.
Yes, indeed. Well, 50 feet of the crocodile and 60 feet within Nyx.
Okay. Yell to Bavidius, we have to get to her.
I'm trying.
I know. I'm just taking the obvious.
Actively wrestling with a crocodile. I know.
She's holding its mouth open, like, no
No,
shit,
the one
Sherlock!
The one I was working on is way the hell over there. I like to headcanon that I didn't hear Fidget cast the spell, and I just think I scared it off.
For sure.
Okay.
Another day's work.
Do we know where that crocodile went, or did it just go under the water and it's gone?
Brundle can see it, it's over here.
Okay.
So I'm still 60 feet. Can I
50.
use dash? I can use dash, right?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
And how long? How many? Where will that take me?
That will take you within 20 feet
Up next.
of
So
the
I'm
crocodile.
right there at the crocodile then.
Well, no, you're not right there. You're still 20
Okay.
feet away.
All
You're
right.
So you in the
I'm
sewer,
gonna
right?
hold
There's
my action. Well, I'm gonna hold my. I
You
used my.
can't hold your. Oh no, aren't you part rogue?
Yes, I'm rogue and bard.
Yeah. So you have your cunning action, like you can bonus action dash.
I believe so.
Okay, then you still have your action.
All right, I'm gonna hold that action just in case.
Beauty. All right. Just in case what?
Sorry, I got my roommate in the background. I'm cooking something.
So you're holding your action just in case what?
Just in case another one comes up.
Okay. I just need to know the trigger for the action. All right. Is that your turn?
It's my turn.
Okay. That makes it Nyx's turn. She is going to make a strength saving throw to try and get out. She does not. Okay.
Well, she can still take actions. That's a good sign.
Bavidius, that makes it your turn.
So
Mush.
Fidget and I are going together. I can make it here with 30 feet.
Now all I can hear is diddle, 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 diddle. Hi, Oblivious, away!
Uh, and with a 10-foot reach, it looks like I should be able to hit that crocodile.
You gotta measure it from you. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
How deep
Well
are
then-
these?
Try.
Well then, fuck.
How deep is the sewer? Are they like down, or is it just like a 10-foot reach?
So you guys are like also in like waist deep water.
Right.
So it's kind of really hard to gauge at this point how deep it actually is. But you guys can definitely like so you can see this one because it's on the surface.
Okay.
And it's definitely like closer to you. You don't have to like attack down into the crevices because now the water level has risen. So they can kind of swim wherever they want right now.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use my fighting spirit, one of my 3 charges of that, which gives me 5 temporary hit points and advantage on weapon attack rolls for this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pull a hand axe out of my belt with my offhand and throw it at this crocodile.
Go ahead. You make me an attack roll, good sir.
Yeah. That is a 17 before the bless. That is a dirty 20. And the other hand axe. Goodbye. My only ranged weapons.
You have fidget.
That
Yeah.
yeah, I do have the other ranged weapon. On my
Toss me.
16 is the other hand axe.
Both of those hit.
Okay. So first one is 7 damage. Second is 8 damage.
Okay.
I don't
Damn.
know what you, but your eyebrows are attempting to escape your face.
They've been attempting to escape every time he looks down.
Yeah. Well, 8 damage, and that'll be my turn.
Great. So both of your hand axes spin through the air and like impact the side of this thing and like stick in there. And you can see these 2 small streams of blood that like just kind of go down and just dissipate into the water. As this thing snarls in pain. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Fidget, that makes it your turn.
Okay. Well, I got the crossbow out, so I'm going to give that a shot.
Okay.
I want to save my
Pew.
spells for when something really wild happens.
Pew. Pew, pew. That hits.
That's 17.
Okay. How much damage?
6.
Okay. So yeah, you shoot a crossbow bolt right into the thing, like the side of this thing's cheek. Now it's kind of got a bolt sticking out of its face. It looks very pissed off at this point. I was expecting a quick snack, and you guys are turning out to not be that. So.
We are in fact the snack that smiles back.
All right, is that your turn, Fidget?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Rendell, that makes it your turn.
The one that now has a crossbow bolt sticking out of its head.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it,
Okay.
and that is a Wisdom save.
Going hard for those wisdom saves. 19.
It makes the save. Bollocks.
Come on.
That would have been
Fueled by rage.
good.
It's just mean.
But I can still see Nyx in the jaws of the other croc,
So you
or can't
Yeah.
see them.
you're getting essentially communication from a bird. So it's trying to tell you something, and like something's going on. But
It's
would be a
clearly
pretty
indicating, like, it's
it would be a pretty
circling
reasonable
on.
assumption to assume where the blood in the water is coming from.
But I still can't see her though. Just for
Not
no. Okay.
quite.
Okay. Well, can't do shit then. So, and the other guy saved against my Wisdom save because he's a prick.
No, he's a crocodile.
No. No. He's non-processed handbag, is what he
He
is.
can be both. He can be both.
You could be both. You could be both.
I'm gonna turn him into a nice pair of shoes.
Okay, you can certainly try.
No, there's no try. Do or do
You
not.
can. Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. That makes it Mr. Potato's turn. He is going to try to pull free from your grip.
Let him. There's no like try. He can if he wants
Okay.
to.
Okay. So he's gonna run over here and scoop up the remains of Beatrice just into his hand. Before he kind of looks at this crocodile as it like looks back at him. He kind of cocks his head to the side and he's like, "Oh, you're a real beauty, aren't you there, mate?
Nah.
Yeah." And he like offers it a piece of potato. Because this is what the people want.
This guy's smart.
This is what the people want.
This is what the people want.
Now this crocodile right here, she's a real beaut. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak over there and I'm gonna take my thumb and I'm gonna jam it straight up.
I'm gonna take this potato here.
Okay, so he offers it a piece of potato. And it kind of it regards him for a second. Before it kind of goes up and like sniffs at it and then bumps his hand with its snoot and disappears under the water.
Barrow's gonna shout over to the potato fiend. If you die, no one's gonna be able to take care of your friends, so hurry up.
He turns around, he's like, "Well, apparently they don't like potatoes."
It's get across the bridge.
Oh, okay. And he starts crossing this bridge over here, which is the wrong way.
Another.
Why do I have a feeling that was a nat 20 on an animal handling check?
Another impeccably used turn by Stu Suri.
I may or may not have used his point of luck
All right.
to have that interaction occur. He may have a new friend. You guys don't know. Okay.
Crocodile on crocodile
That's
violence.
his turn. Okay, so that makes it this one's turn. Yep.
Barrow's gonna saunter across this bridge here.
Oh,
staying
hold on.
close to the wall.
Not your turn yet.
You just said, and it's my token selected.
No, I said this
It's the
crocodile.
croc's turn.
Oh,
You guys had the same initiative. And,
the croc's no
apparently
longer
only
on the turn
Yeah.
order. That's
only the first crocodile was in the turn order.
Okay.
might be.
So this one is going to try to bite you again for a 22 to hit.
Okay, that one hits.
Okay, so that's 21 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Uh-huh. Okay. 21...
As it closes its jaws around your sword arm.
Okay.
You hear a voice from the other side. It's like, "Oh, that's not a blight force that you want to mess around with, mate." Try using a
He just, like,
potato.
holds
Oh
up.
wait, you don't have any.
Holds up with specific knowledge. Sell for 1,000 pounds per square inch, buddy.
It
And yeah, you can feel-
like it.
You can feel its teeth like piercing through your flesh, and it hurts.
No
That
kidding.
is its turn. This one is going to continue to drown Nyx.
Hooray.
Hooray! More blood, yay! I'm sure everything is fine. I'm sure nothing bad is happening. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to get there.
Alright. Now it is your turn, Father Mbaro.
Okay. How far between it's there you're implying that Bird can see drowning dying lady.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
It's here? This square? That square. Is it metagaming if I look at the bull's HP here?
Yes.
Let's see. Well,
I mean, you can
I
definitely you can
Can't
you can most
actually
imply-
assuredly
by hell.
you
Based
can
on the
see that
crocodile
he's
wrapped around his
injured.
arm. Yeah.
And yeah, there's a crocodile currently latched onto his arm, so he's not okay.
He's occupied.
But you can't tell how dire like a situation he's currently in.
It's pretty dire.
It's pretty dire.
Uh,
He's got his arm in a crocodile's mouth, but
How do I want to do this? That sucks. Okay. I guess we're just gonna continue our way over. Where's 30 feet? Go here. Making my way downtown. Walking slow. Casting cure wounds with my familiar. So we're gonna roll 1d8 for that one. I rolled a 7, and it's plus my some number that I will
so
know.
cure wounds is a touch
I'm
spell.
pulling
right?
it up. I got it. Yeah, my familiar can cast it.
It's a touch spell.
My familiar can cast it.
Can your bird swim?
My familiar can cast it on the bull.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was like,
Yeah. Plus my spellcasting modifier.
well, sorry,
Okay,
you were just
so-
asking where Nyx was. Yep. So
Yeah, don't worry
you
about
feel something fly by your head and like a wing clips the top of your skull as the bird just flies by.
So how
So,
much?
you get healed for 11.
Ooh.
And then I will mark that down. As my bonus action, No, we're good for now. We're done.
Okay.
We're done.
Da-da-da. We're done. Oops. Taylor, mix
Bird
yours.
will use its movement to. No, wait. How many movement between thing and thing? There was like 20 feet. I gotta go back.
Your bird was like here. Yeah, it's about 20 feet.
Yeah, same movement to go back. I think it's like 40-foot flying. I'd have to look
Oh,
it
yeah,
up.
that's
It's
fine.
either 30 or 40.
40 sounds about right.
In the general vicinity of the dying woman.
Yeah.
And intern.
Okay. Taylor, that makes your turn.
Again, towards the towards where Nyx is.
Okay.
I'm right there.
You're right there. Now you can see her.
Can I see who has the upper hand? Is she the croc obviously has the upper hand, but
The croc most assuredly has the upper hand right now. It essentially has grabbed her by the torso. And she is struggling to get out, and it's just kind of making things worse.
well,
All of the blood is hers. The crocodile doesn't seem to have a scratch on it.
it's about to because I'm gonna get because it's occupied. I can perform a sneak attack.
Yeah, you have someone within 5 feet, so you most assuredly get your sneak attack.
Oh shit! I went looking for dice and realized I've been using my phone this whole time. Oh jeez,
Did I successfully trick any crocodiles with the thaumaturgy?
So your thaumaturgy also influenced how that crocodile responded to Dr. Potato.
Aye, that's good. I did it.
That's a very clever use of thaumaturgy. I was impressed.
signs off. I've done my work here. Signs off.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
essentially this other crocodile was like, yeah, there's probably a bigger one coming, and this dude just offered me, nah, this isn't
Yeah,
worth
you're
it. Peace.
I don't know. My friends from work brought me this brand of potato chips called Tatoes from Ireland, and they're pretty good.
Oh,
You should try some
Tatoes.
Tatoes.
I would be very keen to try some potatoes.
Okay, so Talon,
make
you
a
were doing a sneak attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Potatoes with their mascot. Mr.
What's
Tato.
what's my advantage there? Sorry, I'm looking for it. I'm just
You don't get advantage.
no, not advantage.
Your bonus.
My bonus. I'm looking for it right now.
many levels of rogue do you have?
Believe it's 3.
So it should be 2 or 3d6?
Yeah, it should be 2d6 every other level. IRC.
Okay. Yep, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So, I don't know. I don't think I hit it though because I rolled a 9.
Unfortunately, yeah, that doesn't hit. So essentially you stab at the water, just as it kind of, does a death roll with Nyx in its mouth. And your blade just kind of, impacts, like, one of the spiky scales that, kind of jut up from its back, and no damage.
Do you have an offhand attack?
I should be. I have two-handed fighting, so pull my
You
other
have-
dagger and yeah, two-handed fight. Isn't that the same thing?
Bonus
Yeah, you make an
action,
attack with your offhand without
you're
without your dex to damage.
but you won't get your.
I think unless Rogue gets it, I think Rogue gets it somehow. I'll
No,
check.
rogue does not get the dexterity bonus to the offhand attack, but theoretically should still be able to apply the sneak attack because the main hand missed.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try this again.
Okay.
Seven.
Apparently he's gone mad.
Oh, no.
Did you eat a potato? Tail it.
The dice have betrayed him.
The
Uh,
dice betrayed me.
So he just goes for 2 full-handed stabs, and this thing is just death rolling. So now it's really hard to determine what areas are stabby and what areas are not. So you're having a really hard time currently. And so is Nyx. Okay, is that your turn?
Hold on, let me see something. No, actually, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Nyx is again going to try to escape, because I just realized she can't cast any spells right now. So that's not good. This is bad. This is bad. You got this.
But there.
She just failed.
Ugh. She can't turn into bear if she can't open her mouth to speak.
Yep.
This is bad.
Fidget.
Doesn't Bovidius go first?
Oh.
Did
Huh?
did your turn
How?
get skipped after my last?
Oh! I accidentally moved. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Bavius.
Yeah.
Apparently I moved you in the turn order somehow.
Okay. Well, first thing
I
I'm gonna
totally
do-
know how to use Roll20. I've been using it for years. So, yeah.
So I am grappled, but I can still just attack the thing, right?
With, yeah, disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll use
What?
I'll use my bonus action for a second fighting spirit. Gaining another 5 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to do 2 attacks that are just straight rolls. Because that gives me advantage to cancel the disadvantage.
Oh.
And first one, add the D4, last round of bless. That is 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh, yes. And the damage on that one is 14.
Eyebrows.
I'm sorry. 14
They're so
damage on that.
distracting. Every time you look down, it's just like wah, 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 wah,
I'll hold my phone up here to roll. That is 14 on the first hit.
Okay. Damn.
Rolling again here. Yeah, only 11 on that one to hit. So I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, that unfortunately does miss.
Okay. And then I'll action surge, which does not require a bonus action.
I know.
Just making sure. Damn it, only 13 to hit on the next one.
13 misses. unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought so. And then fourth is a nat
Did you roll the
20.
bless for the 13?
Yeah, it was 13
Okay.
with the bless.
Oh.
And nat 20 on the last one.
Oh, nice.
Which somehow is only 10 damage because I rolled 2 3s.
Oof.
Bloody hell.
Okay.
But yeah, that's action, bonus action, action surge, and so that is my turn.
Okay, so you drop your sword out of the arm that is currently being held in this thing's mouth and catch it with the other hand. And attack it once and just slice across the top of its head. And it responds by clamping down harder on your other arm, causing you to wince with pain. And your two other attacks just kind of, one of them glances off of it, and the other one, as it begins to thrash around, trying to death roll and rip your arm off. But the last one, you managed to stab it directly down into this thing's skull. Almost stabbing your own arm as you just stab through its head, and kill it.
I was using the halberd, so I would have just beheaded it. My arm is safe, ish. Fucking stings though.
Just have a crocodile head glove on your arm now.
So it's dead.
Yeah,
Nice.
this one is dead.
Awesome.
And so as this one dies, and Nyx is still struggling under the surface of the water with the other one, that is actually where we're going to end the session.
Oh, oh,
Just about to say
that
this
is
is
not
life.
cool.
I'll have to wait.
I have to wait.
Yeah. Well, just with the end of my turn, I would want to move across the bridge here as far as I can.
Okay.
Which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait a couple weeks to figure out what happens to Nyx.
Bloody hell.
So, thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. And we're really, really happy to be part of this wonderful group of sessions. Thank you again to our sponsors, D&D Beyond and Effects May Vary. Check out our Patreon. Big thanks to Mama Bear for supporting all of us and all of our shows. We appreciate you immensely. If you enjoy merch, go check out everything that has our sweet Dire Bear logo on it. If you enjoy Vampire the Masquerade, you can check out Valley by Night, which is the game that occurs on Tuesdays. If you would like to retaliate for the offenses that we had to be scorned with this evening, please feel free to join the people of False Skull and Knights on Wednesdays. I'm coming for you guys. It's happening. It's happening. The gauntlet has been thrown down, sir. There will be repercussions for your actions, and you will suffer accordingly. So yeah, False Skull and Knights on Wednesdays, and then a Knight's Ransom on Thursdays, and there should be a new game in the works on Saturdays. I'm not sure when that's going to start up. I think it still needs a few more players. So if you're interested in playing in one of our games, hit up the DM that's in charge of that. So with that, I think that brings us to the conclusion of this session, and we will see you later. Bye.